So welcome to Vlogmas, day 9. A little bit of nomad, a lot of fun. Because when you're nomading, you never know what interesting things you might find along the way. Are you ready for our roadmap today? This is going to be a really fun video. So you've seen the intro. Then we're going to go to Advent. Then we're going to go to Vegas and see some trees and meet my friend Maureen, which is so much fun. Then we're going to watch how my YouTube growth has been going. Yes, we're still doing YouTube growth and Word Love. Word Love will be tomorrow. And then at the end, we'll do this, Grace, Grit, and Grow, which I just recorded. Newsflash, these aren't recorded in order. You're going to see some stuff from as far back as a week and a half ago. So here we go. So glad you're here. Please like, comment, subscribe, send to your friends. Hey, I'm actually starting that early in the video. What do you think, Tree? Today it may be a little bit of, where in the world is Julie this morning? Well, when I came out this morning, or I'm here in South Jersey, I wanted to go see Hamnet, the movie, because from what I can tell, this may be the last week I can see it. So I'm traveling to the movie theater early in the morning so I can get my bearings straight. And I'm going to edit and create on the fly, on the go. It's nomad practice. One of the things I learned from one of the many YouTube gurus I've watched over time is to have the thumbnail match the opening scene that the viewers will see. Because they'll click on that partially for the words, partially for whatever, but also because they want to see whatever they were seeing in the video. So this is why when I pulled over here, I didn't notice the skeleton guy. And that's why I came back around and shot theirs. Why we're celebrating Advent in this way in Vlogmas, where we are looking at the year of 2025 and celebrating the meaningful moments within them, is because of Priya Parker. She is mostly doing conflict resolution, group work, gathering work. She's an amazing writer. I love her book, The Art of Gathering. Here's where I found out about it. It was a post on Instagram. So right now what we are doing is celebrating those meaningful moments of the year. And in August, here's what happened with me. And I'm really curious to know if you have a meaningful moment from August that you would like to put in the comments. I'd love to hear about it, and so would everyone else. So August was just a lot of wonderful small moments. One of those wonderful small moments was when I was driving home right around sunset, and I passed Green Valley Farms that has incredible ice cream. I had never had their ice cream before, so on a whim, I pulled off and I had some ice cream. And I sat in a chair with all these other people from the area sitting in chairs and strolling around the flower fields they have there. And I just enjoyed the moment. It was a quiet, memorable, glorious, present moment. The other glorious moment has to do, again, K and Row Hiking Happens. I can't not talk about them for whatever reason, but they introduced me to the reality that the Appalachian Trail literally crosses the road where I live. So if you pull out of the mountain, drive towards New York, you will hit the Appalachian Trail in about less than 10 minutes. And it's not very well labeled, so I never knew that it was there until I watched one of K and Row's older videos. So one morning when I went out there, I met Knob Stone, the thru hiker. He just happened to be coming down as I was starting to go up. Such a happy moment. So that was Advent in August. Now next we're going to meet my friend Maureen. You are going to love Maureen. She'll tell our story. Something I never expected was for the people who made these videos to talk about me in their videos. I just expected them to launch into their stuff. But here's another one. Maureen's going to say a little bit about us and then tell some of her story and then show us around Vegas. So, Vegas trees. Ernie and Mo on the go. So we'll see Mo and know that Ernie was on the go with her in Vegas. Ta-da! Tied it all together.
Hi, my name is Maureen, but about 10 years ago when I met Julie, everybody called me Coach Mo. Really, everybody still calls me Coach Mo. It's just a nickname I picked up. Mo is a nickname I picked up, and I don't know where the coach came from. I was a cheerleading coach, wellness coach years ago, so Coach Mo. We'll go as Coach Mo here. Yeah, I met Julie about 10 years ago on a social media app called Periscope, and I miss those days. I miss those Periscope days. They were a lot of fun. And I recently got to meet her in person and give her a hug. So that was kind of cool. When Julie asked me to do this, I wasn't really sure what I would talk about. The past couple of years have been kind of hard, and I don't really get as excited about things as I used to. And then I watched Julie's first Vlogmas, and I could totally relate to everything that she said on there. And it's taken me about 2 years now, 23, almost 3 years total, to get back into the spirit and mood of the holidays. I am a cancer survivor. I am currently recovering from cancer treatments for endometrial cancer, and that's an everyday, all day thing I have to do for my body. So in 2023 is when I was diagnosed, had the surgery, started the treatment. But right before that, like 2 months before that, in April of 2023, my dad passed away unexpectedly, and that whole year was just really, really hard. And so it's taken me 2 years to get to where I want to be for the holidays, or I want to be on a daily basis. But so you can see my tree behind me here. Christmas for me, it was all about the Christmas tree. I love the Christmas tree. My mom passed away in 2004, so that hasn't been the same with that either. And I put this tree up in December of 2022. I really wanted to have a tree up. We hadn't put one up for a while. The kids are older, and I have not taken this tree down since December of 2022. Might have been November of 2022. And I'm really glad I've had it up for the past 3 years, the whole year of 2023, 2024, and now 2025. I'm glad I've had this tree up. The ornaments are all very special right now. They were sent to me during treatment, or they're older ornaments, and then I just pop some new ones on there. Every year I'm going to add. I did get a new one for Christmas. We just went to Vegas. And so that's kind of what this video is about, is Christmas in Vegas a little bit. And so I went around and took as many pictures of trees as I could, because I love Christmas trees. And I used to love throwing the tinsel on the tree. We don't do that here because it's messy, I guess. When the kids were little, we never did that. And so I hope you enjoy the little videos and the little pictures of the Christmas trees from Vegas this year. And I hope you enjoy your holiday. Thanks, Julie. So this is one of the first trees at Silverton that we saw. It was outside. It was just gorgeous. It was huge. And just the pretty colors and the bows and just being outside, it was a beautiful sight. There were a lot of people just sitting around to sit and watch the tree. And the sun was getting ready to go down. This is inside of New York in Las Vegas. This was the tree behind the sign. This cute little display with this bunny was in the Aria, and they have the coolest artwork in that casino. Look how cute that bunny is. This is part of the Bellagio display that was in the Bellagio Conservatory. And the gingerbread house, the trees were gorgeous. And we tried to get there when there wasn't a lot of people, but there ended up being a lot of people. And you can see all the trees. They had the nutcrackers and the bells up in the ceiling. Just everything was just beautiful. Here are some more trees. One was at a pop-up bar. There's one of me outside from the airports. And the last one is from the Westgate.
I want to get back into the rhythm of sharing my growth, my YouTube growth. So it is Tuesday, December 2nd, and I am in the midst of starting my Vlogmas season, and I'm going to continue to do my YouTube growth because those happen concurrently. So I'm up to, I believe this morning, 500, oh my goodness, I'm up to 514 subscribers. Amazingly, 125 watch hours. Remember when I was struggling to get that bumped up to over 100 in the last 28 days? It was like at 88. It was so frustrating to see it go up and down. I also have come up with a new goal. I'm really focusing on watch hours. And last week I had 44.6 watch hours, 45 watch hours. And I multiplied that by 52. And if I kept at that rate of watch hours, at the end of a year from now, I would still be at 2,800 watch hours, which would not, you know, it's not even, the monetization isn't as much of a big deal to me. But the thing is, having a goal is important to me. So I decided that I want my next goal is to be up to 100 watch hours a week by my birthday, which is January 29th. So if I can start working towards that, that would be amazing. And I figure if I'm getting 100 watch hours per week, then my subscriber count will naturally get bumped up. So my focus will be subscribers and watch time. But again, this is an experiment, so we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that my numbers will increase as I continue to do Vlogmas and throw down Vlogmas episodes. It's been really fun, even now, with the engagement that's happening, and everything is being multiplied as far as putting content out there. So sometimes I check my stats like ridiculously, and yesterday morning when I got up, my follower count was at 528. Amazing, amazing, amazing. This morning when I got up, my subscriber count was 539. What on earth is happening? 2 weeks ago, I was sitting in my car in the parking lot at Turtleback Zoo, and I was telling you all in my growth video about how I was almost to 500 subscribers. I was very excited. I was at Turtleback Zoo to record stuff in preparation for Vlogmas, and I just shared those videos a couple days ago. Before I even published that video, I rose up over 500, and now I will tell you that, well, I'll save that till the end, although some of you have probably already looked, so what can I say? I'm planning another way to challenge myself this coming week. So this coming week, and probably, I don't know if I'll just do it for a week, I might do it for 2, I'm doing a lot of shorts. I'm like bombarding the YouTube with shorts. And I'm doing that to hopefully get a lot of eyeballs on my content, and I'm specifically connecting them to my long form videos. I use a clip service to make clips. So some of you who watch my long form videos will be like, Julie, I've already seen this. What are you doing? I'm doing it to reach new folks. I'll continue to do my walking videos, which I haven't been so great with lately. I'm annoying myself, but I'll get back to them. I have some planned for today, as a matter of fact. In the last week, I've done some experimenting. I have been playing with playlists. I made a playlist for the folks on Vlogmas who also have small channels because I was frustrated with not being able to find small channel Vlogmas. I decided that YouTube thinks that small channels are anything up to like 500,000 subscribers. Really? That small? I also found out why I don't have the hype features, because I don't have 3,000 watch hours. There's certain things you have to get hype, and that's 3,000 watch hours, or the one element I don't have yet. Speaking of watch hours, my watch hours are fantastic for me. I now have had in the last 28 days, I think it's like 160, below 60 hours of watch time. And again, 2 weeks ago, I was like talking about having 88 hours of watch time. So it's like, wow, I'm close to doubling what I had before. And I thank those of you who've been watching my playlist. I thank you for all the new subscribers who are watching videos and also watching back videos and going through my playlist, because you want to learn stuff from me, which is really exciting and good, and I appreciate that. So I'm finishing up, and I went to see my follower count. 2 amazing things. 547 followers. I forgot already, but like 188 watch hours. Whoever is binging out there of this content, wow. I thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, Grace, Grit, and Grow. So it's time for Grace, Grit, and Grow. My grace today is that I'm actually going to get this video done before I go to the movies, which is somewhat of a miracle. My grit is that the caption will not be very good, and I won't be able to change it for probably 4 or so hours. The growth is this will be a test, another test. How will it be to not have a quote-unquote good caption while I first publish this video? It's all a test. It's all experiment. It's all joyful.